So Tara Grace, do you want to share a little bit, maybe if there is anyone listening who's thinking, okay, wow, how can I maybe someday go for that? Like, how could I help or be a part of that? How does one get to that stage where they think, UN Youth Delegate, I can do this?
I mean, before I even launch into like my own, how I got to here, literally anybody can go for it. It's just about, Con and I happened by chance to have quite similar journeys, just on different ends of the island. But I started off in terms of volunteering and in terms of how I, built experience that has helped me get to this role. I started off in a local youth forum. I started off in the Belfast Youth Forum right when I was like 14. And I went there after school. I done different campaigns about like youth homelessness and mental health and things that were happening in my local area in Belfast. And over the years, you just get different opportunities, and different people that you meet along the way kind of enrich your own experience and your understanding of issues. That you then become, I always describe it as kind of catching the participation bug. That's the way I described it before in other youth forums and groups I've been involved in, that once you start being active in things, you don't really stop. So I just happened to have started as Colin did. We started both quite young, but there are people that have done the program before that their years of experience really shone university, getting involved in the SU, in whatever university they went to. It's just about, there is no one path. It's about showing that you're a committed, dedicated individual to whatever cause that you may think is important. It's just to show that why you think you, with your experience and your dedication, would be the right person for that role. I just kind of happened to float between different youth forums. That was that was how I got to be here. Over the years, it was fun, and it has led me to this, which is I could never have foreseen being 14 in Belfast. So that's a very like whistle stop kind of.
Yeah, but it gives us a real sense of, when you're bit by the bug, basically that's it. Like, you are in it.
Yeah.
There's no getting away.
You started literally right at the bottom, going to meetings in your school uniform, and now you're representing your country. It's kind of insane.
Great. And Con, you've almost touched on it a little bit in terms of the UN and the platform that is for policies. What are like some of the key things that you see being discussed that maybe we back here in Ireland should be thinking about, or maybe we're excited about as well? So there's that little cross-pollination happening between here and what's happening in New York City.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely. It's a really interesting time in terms of international affairs. Obviously, like the pandemic and stuff has shown the like importance of multilateralism and working with different countries. Like, we can't just go it alone. Like, the virus and stuff doesn't take borders and stuff into account. So I think it shows that we need to work together. Even the vaccine and stuff, the rollout of that is a important reminder. But in terms of for young people, like, I think the UN and the General Assembly can seem kind of far away. So myself and Tara Grace really want to like bring that idea closer to home and kind of communicate that in ways that young people can understand. So I know we like drive a lot of our content through Instagram, and we want to like do a podcast, and we're considering doing TikTok and all this kind of stuff, just to make that what all these policies and resolutions and stuff can seem very abstract and not accessible to young people. So that's definitely one of our priorities. And obviously Ireland are joining the Security Council on January 1st, and that's like a huge deal for our country. And myself and Tara Grace are really excited to be like working on youth, peace and security, kind of that agenda, and just ensuring that young people have a voice on that level. So yeah, we really want to communicate effectively what Ireland's actually doing on that global stage to young people. I think that's really important. Obviously, like, there's so many issues like climate change, education, all the SDGs, the Sustainable Development Goals, all 17 of them. So we work kind of to promote all those kind of issues and just make them more accessible to young people.
Great, thanks, Con. That gives us a little flavour of the massive brief that you have. Holy moly! And yeah, there's a scale, there's a scope there that's massive.